One of the great things about going to garage sales, estate sales, and thrift stores is that you can buy items that people completely overlook, even other resellers, and sell them for a good profit on eBay. Now, we all know that if we see like a TI-84 plus C calculator that works, or if we see like a very nice North Face jacket, then we for a couple dollars, then we should buy it and sell it on eBay. I am here to show y'all 10 brands that you probably have never heard of unless if you are interested in the specific niche that these brands specialize in that's sold for good money on eBay. The first brand that I'd like to talk about is Fitz and Floyd, and they are known for making very stinware items such as plates, cups, vases, and especially their figurines. And as you can tell from these sold listings, where a lot of these listings sold today, there is a strong following for their figurine items. This is great to keep in mind because a lot of times you'll go to like estate sales and garage sales and thrift stores and you'll see a bunch of figurines, but still look through them because you can find some items that sell for good money. And if you see one that fits employed for just a couple dollars, keep on the lookout for it, right? Here's an example of something that just sold today for almost $35. Oftentimes it'll be marked with a sticker, or it will say on the bottom of the figurine that the item was made by Flint and Floyd. The next brand that I'd like to talk about is Scatz and Morgan, and they're known for making super nice pocket knives. If you ever see, just a box of random items, you might come across a pocket knife. And if you see one at Scatz and Morgan, pick it up, especially if it's only just a few dollars. As you can see, these sell for good money on eBay. A lot of these listings are sold listings from today and yesterday, and they can be identified by their logo. As you can see S&M right there. And or also say something about the brand on the blade of the knife. And this is definitely a great brand to keep on the lookout for. The next brand is Mac. Mac is a very high quality tool brand that is often used by mechanics. But because they're such high quality, people do pay a strong premium for them even if they're in used condition. As you can see right here, today this 1/2 inch racket sold for $20, and the simple socket adapter sold for $13.45, which is definitely a great price for the brand. Here you can see wrenches sold for over $80. And this sold today. So if you ever see a box of tools, look on the handle usually and see if it says Mac, or look to see if it says Snap-on. Snap-on is very similar to Mac in that it's a very high quality brand that is often used by mechanics. And if you see anything that says Snap-on, where you can see these screws, right? And if you go to an estate sale or garage sale and you see a box of tools, look to see if it says something about Snap-on, because that also sells for great money on eBay. And as you can see, oftentimes it's fairly easy to identify if there's a Snap-on or Mac tool, because they usually say something on the handle, and it'll be a little, it won't be very hard to find the markings that is from the specific company. Another great item to keep on the lookout for is stuff that's made by Strat-O-Matic. Now, as you can see, newer Strat-O-Matic stuff doesn't sell for tons of money. 2017 Strat-O-Matic baseball Braves team card sold for $4.69. But always keep on the lookout for vintage Strat-O-Matic anything. Strat-O-Matic is basically just like the fantasy sports game before they had online fantasy sports. There still is a very strong following for them, and the great thing about this brand is they have a new version each and every single year, and people collect this stuff and they actively play it. Here you can see today, the Strat-O-Matic basketball game sold for $116.45. You also have like baseball right here, a 1975 Strat-O-Matic baseball game sold for $218. Now, this is complete with added players, because one of the things about this game too is that if you see anything with added players, it's definitely something to keep on the lookout for, as it's kind of just like a bonus. I actually found this same one, but it was missing, and it was missing some stuff, but it was $2 at a thrift store, and I still sold it for $52 within a week. And even though it was missing a decent number of the cards, and it was in fairly worn condition, as you can see, this one is in like new condition overall. Even if you see some new Strat-O-Matic stuff, if you see like just a whole, bunch of cards in a baggie at a garage sale, and it says Strat-O-Matic on them, then ask them how much they're asking for them, because oftentimes, people might not know what they are, and they'll be like, $4 or $5 for the entire bag, and that's definitely an area that you can make a bunch of money on. Here's just kind of this. All the cards they have different formats for the different sports, but here's just kind of a image of it so you can see kind of what the styles like for them. Another great brand to look out for are muscle machine cars, especially if you see like the smaller muscle machine cars. So Muscle Machines is a brand that makes collectible die-cast cars, and there is a strong following for them, especially amongst the adult population that collects die-cast cars. And oftentimes, people will have them at like garage sales and thrift stores, and it might be, 25 cents or $1 a piece. But you can, if you see them, pick them up, because a lot of times they're worth $15 to $20. Here you can see, especially if it's new in the packaging. If you see a muscle machine that's new in the packaging, a lot of times people sit there and they think, oh, it's a toy car, I'll sell it for $1 or $2. But you can turn around, buy it, and sell it for 15 to 20. Also, keep on the lookout for hot import night Hot Wheels or Jada toys, and because those sell for good money on eBay as well. So if you see a Hot Wheels hot import night, keep a lookout for them. Here's an example of one that sold for $17. It's just definitely a good. Here's an example right here that sold for over $50, right? So definitely keep on the lookout for them. The next brand is Baccarat, Baccarat, and they are known for making just a wide variety of crystal items, such as crystal figurines, crystal glasses, crystal bowls. And if you see something that's Baccarat, pick it up, right? This sells for great money. Here you can see, this dish sold for over $66. This item right here sold for $220. And you can tell that it's Baccarat by their symbol. So here you can see, here's another listing that bowl that sold for $66. Here you can see it says Baccarat France. And keep on the lookout for this. And this is especially great because a lot of times you'll go to thrift stores and you'll see like a bunch of glasses or a bunch of just glass items. But look for this marking, because if you see something with this marking, pick it up, because a lot of times it's not going to be priced differently than the other items. Same thing with Waterford. Waterford is also a company that's known for making various crystal items such as glasses. And they are known for having, a very high quality, and they resell great, right? Here's an item that sold for well over $100, a 10-inch bowl. And you can identify them by their marking, which is oftentimes seen on the lip of the glass. Here you can see right here it says Waterford. Keep on the lookout for that on just glasses and various items. The inclusive Baccarat and Waterford always make quote-unquote like knick-knacky items that you might just find looking amongst the more random knick-knacky items at garage sales, estate sales, and thrift stores. And they're definitely great items to keep on the lookout for. Our next brand is Cat Studio, and they're known for making like regional pillows and dish towels. And they're known for not only having very high quality pieces, but they have designs that people collect and they like a lot that are just about different states and cities. And as you can see, it's a great brand to keep on the lookout for. Here you can see, a new without tags, not even in its packaging. Dish towel sold for $12 today. Here you can see a pillow. They took a best offer, but it still sold for probably over $40. And here's another pillow that sold today for over $33. So definitely keep on the lookout for Cat Studio pillows and dish towels. And the last brand is Hoffridge. So They are known for making silverware items, and this is a great brand to look out for because you're always going to come across like various boxes and containers with just steel silverware items, and people pay a solid premium for this brand right here. Here you can see just one single fork sold for $12.25. Two forks right here sold for $15.50. This is definitely a great brand to keep on the lookout for, especially because oftentimes, people will sell a steel fork and from all the same price just in a bucket, and you can get them for 10-25 cents a piece. And you can also do well with silver-plated forks and spoons, but keep in mind though that they don't carry nearly as hefty of a premium. Now, if you have like a big bag of them and you're like, how much is this? Like $2 or $3, pick it up. But definitely a great brand to keep on the lookout for, and especially if you can get them in bulk, then there's a lot of money to be made. And the last brand that I'd like to talk about is, kind of it's a bonus brand. It's the 11th one, but it's one that is definitely a good one to keep on the lookout for, and that is Caramate. I completely killed that word, skewed it completely, but it's a great one to keep on the lookout for because oftentimes, so this brand is known for making steins, and they're known for making collectible beer steins that just have really cool designs for various companies such as Budweiser. And these signs have a strong following, and oftentimes you'll see these with the various other glasses and just random items that you'll see at thrift stores and garage sales, but they sell for good money on eBay. I was able to pick some of these up at a garage sale for $1 a piece the other day, and should be getting $20 a piece for them. So yeah, definitely a great brand to keep on the lookout for. Here you can see this 1981 Budweiser Holiday Snowy Woodland piece sold for over $50 today. So here's 10 brands with a bonus brand that are just great ones that are a little bit more niche specific, that do carry hefty premiums because there is a strong following of collectors and enthusiasts and people that just swear by these brands. So definitely keep on the lookout for these brands, and like, subscribe, comment, and let me know if you have any questions. Thank you. Have a great day.